Mood Legends on the track.
Tell us what's the most rewarding aspect of your job?
Actually, for me, it's my clients coming to me at the end of our album project or after a very hard negotiation and saying thank you. When I started doing this, my goal was to be able to help artists understand that this is a business and to know what it was they were getting into. I had a cousin who's now deceased out of New York, Big L as a rapper, and I started working with him. And as talented as he was, when you ask them about specifics in the contract outside of maybe how much you're getting paid or what's your royalty, a lot of artists, songwriters, producers don't know. And not only would they not know those specifics, they may not know how it gets paid when it kicks in. And ultimately, at the end of the day, those provisions are the most important, those long-term positions. So it is almost as a teacher to teach and to educate and to help them know. And when they come back and say, oh, I get it, and thank you for explaining this to me, I, averted a disaster, or we stopped it short, I feel like I've done my job, and that makes sense.
Janelle, can you tell us how and why you got started in this business?
Sure. I believe that performing and being an artist is really just in my DNA. And I really have always wanted to have a message though as an artist, not just sing. I want to be remembered when I'm going to the next galaxy after this planet. I want to be remembered for something special and having done something great, having opened doors for other young aspiring African American women, and to inspire them to create their own blueprint. I started my own recording label, the Wonderland Art Society, with Nate Rocket Wonder and Chuck Lightning. And we had a very do-it-yourself mentality because as artists, I think creating art is how you see the world and how you see a different perspective. And it should come from you. And so nobody could do that better than me and us. And I'm just very inspired when I hear young girls say, I really do appreciate you believing in who you are, embracing the things that make you unique, and using them as your superpowers, because now I don't feel afraid to be just who I am. And knowing that we all don't have to take the same coordinates to get to the same destination. And so I think it's just hearing those stories along the way that has really encouraged me to stick to it because lives have changed. Hearing our president, recently, this is something I'm just very thankful for, but President Obama and our First Lady Michelle invited me to perform at the state dinner. And to have started something in our basement and to reach up there is very encouraging. I don't take it for granted. And I just hope that other young women get these opportunities and they go further than I did.
Oh, that's amazing. you spoke about inspiring young women, and clearly Prince is so inspired by you. He is just a big fan. Who inspires you? Who is a musical mentor for you?
Well, Prince. He's a friend, and he's there whenever I need advice or I want to jam or anything like that. Stevie Wonder is also someone who friended us and has taken me on tour and has really given me some great advice. So between those two and just seeing that after all these years, they're still rehearsing and they're still passionate about what they do, it's just really encouraging for me. And you know, I love like Greta Garbo and Katharine Hepburn in terms of style, because they were wearing, you know, tuxedos when, you know, women were supposed to be wearing dresses. So I love just people who are very aware of themselves and they don't actually care about making mistakes in the process, and they trust their instincts and their soul clocks.